Good morning, students. Today we'll see the chapter 3 squares and square roots. First, we'll see the square. If a number is multiplied by itself, the product obtained is called the square of that number. It's very easy. See, you choose any number and that number multiply itself. So here 5 is multiply itself. So the product of this number is 25. So therefore 25 is a square of 5 and we write in bracket 5 raised to the power 2 is equal to 25. See another example. 0.2 multiply with the 0.2 is equal to 0.04. So therefore 0.04 is a square of 0.2. Means square means what? A number is multiplied by itself, and what the product is obtained, that is called the square of that number. Now we'll see the next square root. See, the square root of a given number x is the number whose square is x, and the symbol for square root is this. For example, square root of 64 is equal to, we can write in this symbol 64 and we can read it as square root of 64 is equal to 8. Means square root of given number is the number whose square is x. Means square root of 64 is 8 and square of 8 is 64. Now see another example. Square root of 1.44 is equal to 1.2 and the square of 1.2 is 1.44. Now we'll see the important note about the squares. First, squares of even numbers are always even. For example, 2 square, see 4 is even number. 4 square, so 16 is even number. 6 square, 36 is even number. 8 is even number. 8 square is equal to 64, which is also a even number. So squares of even numbers are always even. Now second, squares of odd numbers are always odd. For example, 3 is odd number, so square of 3 is 9, which is also odd number. 5 square, 5 is a odd number whose square is equal to 25, which is also a odd number. Now 7 square is equal to 49, which is also a odd number. Now the next third point, whether the number is negative or positive, its square is always positive. Means you consider the number, this number is positive or negative, and if you are taking the square of that number, it is always a positive. See example 3. This number is positive, whose square means 3 multiplied 3 is equal to 9. It is positive. We will consider now minus 3 raised to the power 2 means square, which is equal to minus 3 multiplied by minus 3, which is equal to 9. So square is always positive. If you take any number which is negative or positive, the square is always positive. Here minus 5 whose square is equal to minus 5 multiplied with the minus 5, so which is equal to 25. Now the next point, since the square of every number is positive, the square of positive number can be obtained but the square root of a negative number is not possible. Now very important this. See, square of, as we know, the square of every number is a positive. Square of every number is positive. And the square of positive number can be obtained. But the square root of a negative number is not possible. Now we'll see next definition. Perfect square. A number whose exact square root can be obtained is called a perfect square. See example, square root of 16 is equal to 4. So this implies that 16 is a perfect square. Square root of 49 is equal to 7. This implies that 49 is a perfect square. Means, see, this number 49 whose square root can be obtained, that is the 7. So therefore this 49 is a perfect square. Now we consider the another example, 1.21 whose square root of 1.21 is equal to 1.1. So therefore 1.21 is a perfect square. Now we'll see the next topic, very important, to find the square root of a perfect square number by using prime factor method. See, now in this method we have to find out the perfect square of a number by using prime factor method. So let's see one example so that you can understand how to find out a perfect square root of a perfect square number by using this method. See, first example, find the square root of 484. We'll use prime factor method. First solution, square root of 484 is equal to, we can write in symbol, that is, it is the square root of 484. Now we'll solve the step first. First we'll find out the prime factors of this number 484. Step first, 2 to the 4, 2 4 the 8, 2 to the 4, again 2 1 the 2 to the 4, 2 1 the, then 11 1 the 11, 12 minus 11 1, and then next number 1. So the total number is 11. So 11 1 the 11, then 11 1 the 11. So therefore the prime factor in square root of 484, the prime factors we can write it as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 11 multiplied by 11. Now we will make pairs such that both the factors in each pair are equal. Therefore square root of 484 is equal to, in square root, see the factors in each pair are equal. So first 2 multiply by 2, then multiply by 11 multiply by 11. So therefore square root of 484 is equal to, now take one factor from each pair. Take one factor from each pair. So square root of 484 is equal to 2 multiply then 11, means one factor from each pair. one factor from each pair. So here 2 and here 11. So therefore the square root of 484 is equal to, do the product, 11 to the 22. Means the product of these two is the square root of 484, that is 22. So therefore square root of 484 is equal to 22. So students, we'll see different varieties of example in next lecture. So today we shall stop here. Thank you.